Hey, Matt here. Welcome to Mob Street. Today, I'm out here with my 2019 TW200, my original, and want to show you what's going on. So, last week, we went out and we rode that single track with my buddy Greg while he was on his beta. Woo! And while I was out there, this happened. So you turn the key. Battery's starting to wear out. So while I was out there, I was able to bump start it, rode around, had a good time. And while I was riding, it charged it up enough that I was able to start it if I stopped or whatever. With this being a 2019, the battery in here is pretty old. So I went to Rocky Mountain and I picked up another Tusk lithium ion battery. Now, I have this battery in my 2009 or my 2021 and also in the KLX 230. So let's just do a little test here real quick. This one's been in here for over a year now. No problem. So, and this, you guys, this is like sub 32 degree weather out here right now. So let's check the KLX with the electronic dash and all that jazz. That one's been in there for quite a while too. I can't remember exactly how long, but I've actually had the one in the KLX. My son left the light on the KLX. He left, well, not the light on, he left the key on, and the battery was completely dead. So I turned the key on, I pushed the bike down the hill, and it actually fired back up, and I haven't had to worry about the battery since. I rode it around, charged it back up. The life on that one has been really, really good, even after killing it. So I've been a big fan of these batteries, and I am going to be putting a new one in the 2019. So we're gonna get that done. We'll show you the ins and the outs of it, and we'll get it installed. Now, if you have never taken out the battery or messed with the battery on the TW200, you have to remove the seat, and it's just that bolt there and that bolt right there. Those are both a 10 millimeter. They come right out. That allows you to take the seat off. In fact, on the 2021, if you look, those are those quick release pins right there. You just pull that pin out, pull that one out, seat just pops right off, put it back in place, put those pins right back up in there. Makes life nice and easy. So again, the link is in the description. All right. Well, look at that. Huh. Battery tender, that's completely corroded off. Look at our positive right here. Could be a big issue too. You know, honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of these lead acid batteries that you have to put the acid in. Always disconnect your negative first. So we're actually just going to remove this since it's all torn up anyways. Come over here and disconnect our positive. There we go. Disconnect our positive here. And then you just have this strap right here that holds the battery into place. I'm going to pull over onto this strap here. There we go. And pull our battery up out of here. Yeah, look at that. There you go. Right here, this is the drain hose for your lead acid battery. Now it comes down right next to the rear shock right there, see that? And it's supposed to loop down and run along your frame right here. This is what this little eyelet here is for. And then if you look down along the bottom here, there's another eyelet right there that hose is supposed to slide through. That's what those eyelets are for. But since we're running the new lithium ion battery, we can actually just remove that. This is the size difference between the lead acid battery and the Tusk lithium ion battery. Now, honestly, this is literally like maybe a fifth of the weight of this one right here. So I know that everybody is completely concerned about the performance of the TW200 and what you can and cannot do with it, and the weight savings that you can do for it. Well, this is the weight savings that you can do for the TW. Lighten it up. So instead of being 297, it's like 292 now. So yeah, that right there, way much better than that lead acid. Now the other cool thing about these is I tip over frequently. And when you're tipping over with these lead acid batteries, you can get acid that spills out of this, and it will eat the paint, it'll eat all sorts of stuff. Just that acid that's in those batteries, no good. This battery, you can mount whichever way you want, and you won't have any problems anyway with it. So we're gonna take this, get some of the foam inserts that came with it, put it into our battery cavity right there, and get this bike up and going. Our new Tusk battery comes with quite a few foam inserts. Now these have adhesive backings on them, so if you want, you can permanently put these in there with the adhesive that's on there. The other ones I have not done that with. I've just kind of cut them to size and just put the battery in on top of them. So this battery is quite a bit smaller than the lead acid, obviously. So making this fit so that the strap fits up over the top of it is one thing you want to take into consideration, because you don't want that battery in there flopping around. So let's get some of these cut up and put into place and get our battery installed. Two of these, this is your middle size here. You've got these two that are smaller, those three that are bigger, just depending on your battery box. So I'm gonna take the two middle right here, and I'm just gonna put those down inside of that box. I'm gonna set our battery in here, pull our strap up and over. Yeah, we might want just a little bit more height out of that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take this and fold this over like that. We're gonna pull this out of here and set this down right there. And we'll just put our battery right back on top of it like that. Check our height there again. There we go. That ought to hold that down into place pretty good. So with the base of that one sticking out down there, we're gonna put this down in front of that. Make it a nice snug fit for it here. Then we'll take our other two smaller ones. Now, if you see a problem with how I'm doing this, feel free to comment in the video and be like, hey, idiot, this is how you should do it. I'm gonna take that one, slide it down behind that. There we go. Battery's nice and snug, and nothing's permanent in case for whatever reason something comes up and we gotta pull that out for whatever. So we're gonna take our strap, slide it back up over the top here. Here we go. There we go. And that battery is gonna be snug. Now, when you're trying to get these put back on, you'll notice there's a little bit of a problem right there. So you can either flip that over like that, or you can try to mount it to the front. However, so mounting these might be a little difficult at times, but let me show you what the kit comes with to make your life a little bit easier with this. All right, in your kit, you're gonna have some of these spacers and these longer bolts. So you can actually take that spacer, set that cable right down on top of it like that, and that'll actually make it a pretty flush mount for you. Okay, there's that one. Now, if your boot doesn't fit, I've actually had to cut mine to make it fit over that other positive cable I have right there. So we got that one there. Put our bolt down over our spacer here. And we'll get that side installed Just like that. Now all we got to do is put our seat back on and we're set. Now that we have the battery installed, before I put the seat back on, I'm going to start up the bike and just make sure everything works and we're good to go, so that I don't have to pull the seat back off in case it doesn't work. So let's test it. That sucker fired right up. Whoop. Like I said, it's really cold out here. Sweet. Now that we know that the battery works, we've got it into place, it's not moving anywhere, we can go ahead and reinstall our seat. Now, there's this little tab right here that fits right underneath the center part of your tank. So as you're reinstalling that, make sure that that tab fits down there. And to do that, you just press in the center, slide it from the back, and then you can feel as you pull up on the front of the seat here that little tab is interlocked. Okay, then we're just gonna reinstall our 10mm bolts. We're good to go. You guys, that is how easy it is to change out the battery on your TW200. Now again, this is the third bike that I have installed the Tusk Lithium Pro battery into, and the other two have not let me down yet. So they are a little bit more money, but honestly, I think the benefits that you get with the lithium ion, 1, not spilling, 2, a lot less maintenance, 3, a lot lighter, 4, a lot less to worry about, 5, I mean, let me show you, just how easy this one is to start up now. Turn our switch on here. I mean, super fast with the startup. And I honestly have been really, really impressed. I was never really a lithium ion fan before this. I've always wanted like the AGM style, but this Lithium Pro, well, it's made a believer out of me. Now watch, something's gonna go bad and I'll be like, oh, stupid battery. But as for right now, it's been a great battery and I highly recommend them. If there's, if you want to find out more information, if you want to find out more information on the battery, I will put the link in the description like I always do. And if you want to get some Rocky Mountain swag like this hoodie that I'm wearing, those are on there too. They've got all sorts of stuff for your bike, for your quads, for your side-by-sides, for all sorts of things. So make sure to check out the affiliate links down below. Now, we're going to get on to the next one. I'm Matt. This is Mob Street, out here with the 2019 TW200, which is hands down my favorite colorway for the TW. Mob Street, we'll see you in the next one.